Just My Thoughts podcast. I'm your host, none other than the unapologetic asshole, KC Carson. Today, I got a special guest host in the building with me today. Author, entrepreneur, serial dater, credit specialist, my homie, Miss Keisha Carr.
Don't call me your homie. I'm your auntie.
My auntie? You might not be old enough to be my auntie.
I am. I'm
Better
almost
check,
50.
you better check my damn birth certificate. I
I'm
ain't
old
no
enough to be
baby.
your auntie. Now don't act fake on here, nephew.
Okay, grandma.
Gotcha.
Now, I don't know if you saw it or not. I did a segment a couple weeks ago by my man All-Star JR. He was down in Houston like John Wick, and he done messed around and got the feds on him. They talking about he might do 15 years.
Jeez, that's crazy work.
I hope he got a good lawyer because I want to know exactly why did they get him. So if the gun wasn't his, allegedly, if it wasn't his gun, if he supposedly took it off somebody and defended himself during what I would consider an armed robbery attempt.
Yeah.
Should he be charged?
I don't think he should be charged.
I think he should be a hero. They should give him the key to Houston.
I think it was self-defense.
No, something got to come out of this.
If anything, they should be sticking with him like a bullshit misdemeanor.
For what? Defended himself?
I don't know. They gonna give him some shit.
Man, listen. Jesus said, my chain for your life, we could swap it out. He meant it.
Yeah, he gonna get carried. Somebody gonna get carried by 6.
Listen, somebody gonna be singing "Take Me to the King." Take my damn chain. That's what we're gonna be singing at the funeral.
Going up to yonder to be with my Lord.
Truth is, I'm tired. You can see that old lady sit there and wave her hand because she can't get up. She old. That's gonna be there.
Yeah, right.
Now, you know, today it cost me like $85, $90 to fill my damn truck up.
Don't even start. Oh.
Your president cannot get this war together. They
First
keep fighting over oil.
President. That ain't mine. That's a nigga in office. That's
Listen.
An imbecile, a retard, a fucktard. I mean, the list goes on and on.
I'm be honest. Trump the hardest nigga ever.
What? Because he don't give a fuck.
He don't care about nothing. I ain't never seen a nigga that was who was more careless in my life.
He has.
You talking about a real gangster? How do somebody die? You in office and you like, I'm glad they did. This nigga's a real gangster.
Listen, sometimes you just gotta watch him for the clips of the dumb shit he gonna say.
They talk about Dogface. They talk about Whack 100 and all these other people. Nobody is more gangster than Trump.
Not at all. Listen, he died in them Epstein files. Like
he ain't got to worry about that.
Why you say that?
Because he got 59,000 felonies. What are you worried about Epstein files for? What they gonna do? Impeach him?
You know what? They're gonna try to impeach him, but he knows once the midterms come, because it's going blue right now. It's a wrap for him. So he trying to.
He don't care. He didn't already listen. Somebody with no political background, right? Who was just an entrepreneur off his daddy's money, became the president of the free world. What else is there to accomplish? And as a felon,
with no political background, no. I don't even know if he might have a Trump University degree. I'm not sure.
Probably got an honorary doctorate degree from somewhere.
But he had the right financial backing. I think he was a puppet, and then he got the financial backing to be the puppet, and then he got in there and got like, I'm that nigga, so I can run this shit. And I don't need them. Man. Anybody that get on my bad side, or anybody that get me pissed off, or they bring in heat. Cash Patel about to be out of there. Christy Nome, Pam Bondi, anybody that bring him heat.
And I'm upset because there's so much work I need done, and I can't find a Mexican to save my life. The Mexicans ain't even in Mexican town at the Mexican restaurants no more. There's black people working there.
Listen, I was just in Kansas City. They got a slew of Mexicans, baby. You go pick your one from there and bring them back.
I'm about to.
Yeah, you right. I ain't seen no
Mexican. I need a Mexican and a Dominican woman that listen.
Listen, I've been told that recently about listening, so I get it. And I decided to start.
Listen,
I'm gonna try something different and see if listening would benefit me.
Okay. Now we're gonna jump into this topic today, and I done had a couple people hit me up and they say they're excited to hear about what I say and what I think. We are talking one night stands. Now, are one night stands empowering, or is this just about getting a nut and getting off, having great sex? So you tell me, Auntie, have you been the giver or the receiver of a one night stand?
I mean, if my coochie is a gift, so I'm definitely giving it to you if I decide to have one. But I've had A couple in my day. Again, I'm 46, so I've had a couple in my day. But I think I'm all setting. I know, and well, when I'm out of town, it's a one hit wonder. Like if I'm off tequila, the conversation right, you might get hit. But my intentions is not for you to be a one hit wonder. But if that first hit is horrible, what the fuck I'm doubling back for? Like in my mind, I'm like, okay, I like him, I'm feeling the vibe. But then if I ain't orgasm and wasn't near, your dick failed you, it is a one hit, and I'm gonna block you.
Ooh, block?
Yeah, nigga that can't be used is useless. What the fuck?
I'm mad at you.
Like you're gonna get blocked, but my intentions don't be that. And then some guys that my intentions do to make them a one hit wonder, they spend about black. Thank you.
Okay, so my question is, when it comes to a one night stand, if the woman did not orgasm, did that make the sex horrible? Because I saw this thing, it was a status on Facebook the other day, and there were women that were saying that sex can be incredible even if they didn't come. So how do you feel about that?
I don't agree. Because if I don't orgasm or come, I wasted a coochie coupon. The fuck am I doing this for? You came. I need to come too. So for me, if I don't orgasm, like I'm be honest, I spent the block on one of my exes recently, right? And it was just like, dog, I wasted a coochie coupon. Because the shit I didn't orgasm. It was just like, okay, I had to be all in love and shit when I was fucking this nigga because this shit ain't hitting no more.
Okay, now when you say that, I believe a lot of times when you are in a situation and the sex don't hit like it used to. Well, let me take that back. When I would say that, when you're in a situation and you're in love, a lot of the sex is emotional, right? Yeah. It's a lot of feelings and passion, things like that are involved in this. So when that situation changes up and y'all break up and you go back, sometimes it just ain't the same.
It ain't. And it's that, like you just said, the emotional. I think it was because I wasn't emotionally connected to him anymore. I'm like, when I loved him, it was in my mind the bomb.com. But now that it's not no emotional connection, I don't want to kiss you. I don't really want. It's not the same.
So we're not gonna even say that that maybe it wasn't that he did his job right. He didn't do his job right.
Oh, no,
it was the fact that
he didn't. I hit somebody after him that was way better. So
yeah, but
it was a comparison test.
How did you feel about the other person?
I liked him too, but I love my ex, and I still got love for him.
But see, it's different between having love and being in love. Like with women, y'all got a lot of y'all sexual prowess comes from the emotional side of things, right?
Yeah.
So the foreplay and the mental connection is what really get the juices flowing. So once your mind is not into him no more, your heart can still love him, but once your mind is not there no more, I don't know if the fire hydrant cuts on full blast like it used to.
I mean, for me at least, it's true. Like the closer I got to 40, it was more like it's an emotional connection first. Like I gotta be sexually attracted to you. Like I'm one of the women that I have to look at you and be like, yeah, I want to fuck. Like I want to feel like that. Like I want to see you and I get wet when I see you. So if it's no, for me, I'm most of my friends sound like a nigga because I have to be physically attracted to you. Like I won't even have a conversation or get to know somebody if I'm not physically attracted to you. Because for what? I don't want to have sex with you because I'm not attracted to you in that way. If I get in a relationship with you, I'm a cheating piece because I'm not attracted to you in that way. The physical connection ain't there. Like when women be like, "Oh, I fucked him. He take care of me." Dog, how you let that 3 trimester stomach get on top of you? You was attracted to that? Like, no, I can't do it. I got to be physically attracted.
I don't think that makes you like a nigga. See, in my mind, the first thing we see when we see each other is the physicality. When a man sees a woman, he sees the physical being. And it's like, oh yeah, she pretty. She got a nice smile, nice body. I like this about her. I like that about her. When a woman sees a man, I would think before we even get to the part of who he is and what he got going on, you see the physical him. Now, what happens is the money makes him look a lot different, right?
That's true.
So you'll look at a guy and you be like, damn, he decent looking, but motherfucker got $200,000 car and he got on a big uh he got this big Rolex on and he got this jewelry or he doing this and my friend them said he owned this business. He probably look a lot better than he did.
But you know what? If that goes two ways, because a bitch that's broke gonna look at that shit, but a bitch that got her own shit is like, I got it. So I'm not impressed. When you get to a certain age, it's more about if that man can build and help you grow. And his mindset is he disciplined? Is he a leader? I mean, for me, I like a man that's a leader, that's kind of in control of the situation or our relationship. So young girl shit is materialistic shit. I do credit. So I know most of these motherfuckers that you see and all this shit, they credit bad. They broke. They staying at home with their mama. They just have material shit to get your ass. And probably gonna ask you to buy them a drink. I learned that materialistic shit means nothing.
I think as I get older, the material stuff is not what it used to be.
Yeah. Like I got friends that only date ugly niggas because they say ugly niggas gonna worship you. 9 times out of 10, they gonna cheat on you. All niggas cheat.
That's not true.
Okay, let me phrase that. I'm not gonna leave a nigga because he cheated.
I don't even want to cheat no more.
That's good.
At this age.
No more. When did you decide that?
It's been a while.
Okay.
Well, I'll say this. I don't think I ever necessarily wanted to cheat. Like I had hoes growing up. So like when we talk one night stands, like with me and my friends going to the club, it was almost like a gentleman's bet of who taking somebody home tonight and who gonna hit her. Like that was a normal thing for us. That's what we did. So as you start getting a little bit older, you see things a little bit differently. Like at this age, I don't think I want to do a one night stand, but I think a lot of times too, you have to understand. I'm not gonna say I want to do what is a one night stand. That's the question. What is a one night stand? Because typically a one night stand is supposed to be no strings attached.
Yep.
No emotions. It's just a full hit and run. Nothing else.
That's a thought and ready night, as I call it.
So I can respect that. But what happens is if I have a great time and we vibing, this one night stand might become something.
You know what? I was in Miami, like it's probably like 2015, 16. I met a guy and we hung out the whole weekend. And in my mind, he was supposed to be a one night stand. Like, okay, this is just something I'm doing. What happens in Miami stays in Miami. But we wound up getting in a relationship and being together for a minute. Like sometimes when the vibe is there, even though your intention might be just to get one off, you drunk, you having a good time, or there's somebody you've been crushing on, or you want to just, you've heard it, her head fire, her pussy fire, or you heard he got good dick, or he, you know, for me, I like little dick. So you might be like, he got a little dick, but he know how to work it. You might just want to see what it hit like. And there's no intentions, but then you get the vibe. Like, oh, okay, he exceeded my expectations. I tell a guy after I hit one time, like, you exceeded my expectations. And if it's horrible, I'll be like I had one guy, he you know, went and munched on my carpet, and I was like, baby, don't ever do that again. You horrible. Most people ain't honest with people.
See, I can't do the long distance relationship. So if I met a chick in Miami,
said it was somebody long distance.
No, you said you
okay.
Talk about being in Miami.
Oh yeah, I can do that because I like my space.
See, I'm straight.
You a cuddler. You won't.
Yeah, I want to spend time with you. Like
my lifestyle's too busy for that.
No, we can still. At the end of the night, I need something soft and warm to be up under.
I need to see you maybe once a week. I like my space. I like being at home and my solace.
So how I'm gonna see you once a week if you in Miami? Which one of us coming back and forth once a week? You can fly every week?
You know, Auntie was just.
I don't have the time to fly every week.
I definitely, like I'm a frequent flyer, and I fuck with niggas that frequent fly.
I'm doing the show 3 times a week. I got another business. I'm trying to do this movie stuff still. Once a week is a lot.
But like even
especially when this hoe's here.
Even somebody I'm dating, like I'm like I'll fly in the town this weekend. We'll go out to dinner, kick it for a couple of hours, and I'm flying right back because I got something to do. Like if you want to make it work, always.
But you like them too. That's the thing. You gotta like them, like because. I had a conversation with somebody, and this lady detailed her past relationship and how this man had shot her and how she had all this trauma and anxiety and depression and all this. And I'm like, what would make you think I want to go out with you after hearing this? Like, I'm going through this and I'm dealing with that. And it's like, I don't care how pretty you are. I wouldn't even want to hit it at that point.
So I got a question for you. Do you think when women hit you, do you think that their purpose is to date you or to be a one night stand? In your current life, not your 20s, but where you are at now.
I think people want to date me right now.
Your maturity, you got your stuff together. Like I tell women, it's a 6%er. 6% of men aren't successful. 6% of men really don't have a career job where they make six figures. So when women act like they're so valuable, and I'm not putting up with this, bitch, yes you are. You should. Most black women, and I hate to say this, they don't understand that it's a shortage of men, one. And most men are marrying black and Dominican women because black women don't want to listen.
That's true. It's a level of sacrifice that has to come. And I think
and most high value men like yourself, they want chicks that listen and understand that you're a leader. And most women don't get that because they haven't grew up in a structure and a family and a father to show them that the man is supposed to lead. And that's where most women fuck up.
Just talked about this, that a lot of that childhood trauma means so much. When you grew up and you maybe didn't see your mama shut up, you maybe didn't see your mom being submissive, and even with your dad, you didn't see him being a protector and a provider and a good man. Like, it's a lot of variables that stop women maybe from reaching their full potential. But I think too, every person is different. So like for me, I don't want a hard, aggressive woman. That's not something that do it for me. I want you to be soft. I want you to be meek. I want you to be submissive. I want you to be seductive. And you can be sexy and seductive. But if you're hard, if you're dominant and aggressive, take that and throw it right out the window.
You know what? I had this conversation with somebody the other day, and I said, my last few dudes I've dated, I didn't realize that they weren't masculine enough for me because I have a strong personality and I'm a leader. I didn't respect them. And I didn't respect them more so because I was the dominant financial person. But now dealing with a different type of man that's a leader that's more masculine, that grew up in a 2-parent family, he requires a different type of structure and discipline and love. And women don't realize that you can't treat every man the same because there's different levels to men.
I'm gonna be real. Don't even fuck me like your last nigga. Don't fuck me. Don't fuck me the way that he wanted to get fucked. Find out how I want it. And that's a real thing. Find out everything that I like and what I'm about, because when I say I want a soft woman, my mother was a soft woman.
Yeah, but you know what? I tell women all the time, and I say this, that women don't take the time to learn a man. If you just listen sometimes, and sometimes we got to shut the fuck up. Like the guy I'm dating, he told me to shut the fuck up the other day, and I was like, it turned me on because I've never had a man that I respected or was more of a leader than myself, that I was like, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Because sometimes I need to be told, shut the fuck up. And women don't realize that sometimes we get ourselves separated from the situation because we talk too much. We don't know when to shut the fuck up.
Oh my God.
We don't know when to shut the fuck up. And we nitpick about every single thing. So that's why some niggas realize, like, okay, I'm in the room with you for 30 minutes and you didn't question me 1,000 times about some shit that don't concern you. So now you are a one night stand. If he wanted to date you, you done talked yourself out of it.
I could take it a step further. You done frustrated me and I don't even want no pussy. That's the real. Like, I can remember going on a date with a girl and we had a decent time and she was beautiful, nice body, like incredible sex appeal, but her conversation was just so aggressive. We were talking about I think it was the prom, kids going to prom. And I'm like, I think it's crazy that parents get their kids this obscene amount of money to take these pictures. I'm like, shit, I come from the east side. My little cousin be the one that got some of these damn kids. And she like, oh, I'm gonna tell you now, bro. And I was like, whoa, she called me bro. She like, when my daughter go to prom, we coming straight dog shit. I mean, we coming dog shit. I'm talking about hitting the safety deposit box and she coming straight dog shit. I mean, she gonna have old school in the front,
What?
the nice car, and then either SUV or another old school. Like they gonna be pretty much like
Give her my number because 9 times out of 10
the police gonna just be following around, and I'm like, damn, like she was just so aggressive with it. I was like, that's just don't do it for me.
A real man doesn't want a masculine woman. A real man is high value. Don't want a hood rat. He might fuck you, and he might give you a couple of dollars to get your hair and nails done. That ain't no real money. Listen here, females. Hair and nail money ain't no real money.
Hey, now listen. Don't come on here discrediting hair and nail money, okay?
Listen,
you do that. Listen here, ladies. Hair and nail money means that he cares, okay?
He cares about your appearance.
He cares about your appearance. He is thoughtful and he is considerate. Don't listen to this.
Sorry, I'm hating on this
multi-100,000 air over here that want to tell you hair and nail money ain't important.
No, listen.
You still want hair and nail money, I bet.
No, they ain't no.
So you gonna tell a nigga no? You don't want no hair and nail money?
I'm gonna say I got bills. I want to go out of town. Like hair and that shit I do.
Are you gonna turn it down?
Yeah.
So they call you and be like,
I'm gonna ask. First of all,
I was just thinking about you today. I want
to ask me for, baby, you want your hair and nails done? That's kid shit. Don't even come on me to my. No, you ain't go out of town. What bill you got paid? You on a bag?
So he can't be considering to just get your hair done, or your nails done.
I'll take care of that myself. That was something I was gonna do with or without you. I'm gonna pay my bills with or without you, but like,
see, that's a contradiction right there.
No, but my whole thing is when I think of hair and kids, I think of young broke bitches or bitches is broke. That's they goes to get their hair.
Welcome to the majority of the people we know.
No, it's not.
Hold on, let's be real now.
I'm 46, so
46. Most of your friends broke.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Listen, you got a few friends that's getting some money, but listen. What's okay? And then we have to start now. In that case, we have to talk about what's considered broke.
So for me, like in my learning experience with female relationships, I had to learn that you have to be around women who are equally yoked. Because when you hang around women who aren't on your level or above you, I prefer to hang with women that are above me. The jealousy come in and that catty shit and that messy shit.
Listen.
So I try to stay around women that are on my level or above my level. That catty shit and that mean girl shit and always hating every nigga you fuck with is something wrong with them. It's because she not happy.
I bet your teacher friends want their hair done. I bet your teacher friend want her hair done. And she'll take a full set in her toes.
You about to blow it, nephew.
I'm just being real.
You about to blow it, nephew.
And there's a few of them. Listen, it's plenty of people that's in your circle that'll take that offer and be like, baby, you want your hair and your nails done? Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? I think I set the tone. It's what I do, and this is game, ladies. When I meet a guy and I want him, and if we're out, I'm gonna offer him a drink because now I've made a deposit or investment, and it plays off. Like a $20 drink gonna get you so much out of a nigga. Because most niggas ain't used to a girl asking them to get them a drink or what you drinking or get him what he drinking. It's paid off tremendously. Because most girls is begging for drinks. They begging for their girl to drink, her a drink. The biggest investment you can get and it's gonna be rewarded to you is when you do something nice for a man and he not expecting it, especially offer it. I'm telling you, it works.
That's what it is.
It works.
Listen.
That's the biggest game I can ever give a female. Especially if it's a dude with money, because he used to bitches always begging and asking him for shit. So when he gets a woman that caters to him or just nice to him and he ain't have to ask, and especially when it's new, he gonna love you down something special. He gonna want to do stuff for you. He gonna want to cash out because he's not used to a woman treating him nice.
No, I can agree with that because if you go and you know how to get my Cinnabon order, you know where I get my cookies made at, and you go and get my cookies, that make me feel special.
Yeah, like the dude I date, serial dater. Like, he stays out of town. I'll DoorDash him something to his office. I'll send him money, but the reward is paying off. I'm paying $20, $30, but it's an investment because most women want something from him. So that's what makes me stick out.
So now he gonna want to take you on that trip you was just talking about.
We just came back from, yeah. Listen, it definitely worked.
Okay, so when we talk one night stands, right? Mm-hmm. Do we think that people are honest about having one night stands, or do you think a lot of people are embarrassed by this?
At 40 plus, you don't give a fuck. But young girls, they might care. But at the end of the day, like, what's to be embarrassed about? Like, you did it. Oh well. It's your coochie. It's your dick. Who cares?
No.
Like, if put it like this, I own it because I don't give a fuck. If you gonna fuck with me and you ain't, I can get dick when I can't get water. So I'm not about to be lying to you and I just met you, or I'm lying to you in general.
You in a different position. I keep telling you, when people hear people like you talk, they hear cashed out talk. When you got your own bag, you fuck the nigga you want, not the nigga you need. Most people don't. Most women are in that position. They fuck who they can. They fucking with who they need.
Yeah, but
it's not who they really want. It's who they need.
That is true. But again, it comes to confidence. Because I promise you, if a girl was confident and she didn't have what you had or wasn't even on the level of you, but her confidence was there and she knew how to talk to you and she respected you and she listened,
she get the world.
Yeah.
See, confidence is one of the sexiest things a woman can possess. I told you, the absolute number one thing that a woman can do that's just amazing is shut the fuck up. Her top lip and bottom lip touching each other, and there's no space in between, and I can't see her teeth or nothing. That's amazing for me. But after that, having that confidence, that aura, that it factor, that pizzazz about yourself, money don't buy that. That's just an innate ability. It's just special. It's just something where you look and you be like, it's just something about Kobe, Jordan, LeBron that just made them special. That confidence and swag that a woman have, she ain't gotta have no money. I see chicks in $9 outfits and $26 boots, and you be like, it's just something about her. She just knows she got that it factor. So that's huge. And what happens a lot of times, some of the prettiest girls, some of the most beautiful girls, and with the nicest bodies, hey, confidence and self-esteem is through the gutter. It's trash.
So, question: in your one night stands, was your attraction to your one night stand her aura or her confidence?
It depends on where it came from. Because if we met in the club, usually it was a physical attraction. We vibed a little bit. You came through, and we see what happened. But a lot of my one night stands probably turned into chicks I kept on the roster. I'm with you. Like a one night stand for me, if I cut you off after a one night stand, it was more than likely that something happened that I didn't enjoy.
The connection wasn't there.
It just wasn't. Yeah, the feelings wasn't there. Because like even now, if I deal with somebody now, we gotta vibe. That connection got to be there. You got to give me that feeling. You got to make me feel like amazing, because I'm in a different category. For a lot of guys, they still caught up on pussy. Like you said, you can get dick when you can't get water. They offering the pussy to me. Like I'm talking about, I turn down way more than I take. And if I chose to, I could just buy it. Honestly, it's shit cheap. So it's a little bit different. When I meet you, it's a feeling that I'm looking for. It's a certain way you handle me, and it's a certain way that you treat me. So if I don't get that feeling, it's a done deal. And it's like, I don't even want the trophy of like, oh yeah, I hit her. Let's put this trophy on the wall. Like that was the young me.
So I got a question. Do you think a lot of people do one night stands after relationships because they're trying to get over somebody, or it's their way to just be like, I want a nut and I don't want no emotional attachment connected to it?
I think a lot of times, well, that's kind of like the catch-22, right? Because you got a lot of people who say the best way to get over somebody is to get under somebody new. But I think oftentimes women use sex as a down payment on a relationship.
That's a good perspective.
Right? Because what happens when, and this is my perspective about this, when I go out and you see me out, I own the Rolex, I own the custom necklace, I got on $2,000 shoes, I'm in a $100,000 car, right? If you know a little bit about me, or let's say you don't know anything about me. If you don't know anything about me, you see the physical makeup. In your mind, it's a nigga with a couple dollars. He got a pretty smile. He smelled good. Okay, I want to see what he about. Okay, he probably got a bunch of hoes.
Yeah.
Well, what am I going to do differently? I'm going to fuck him. That's usually the mindset of what I'm going to do differently. I'm going to fuck him.
And it's listening is that's what's going to get you.
And most, because you never hear women say that they don't got good pussy. You never hear women say that they don't have good pussy, right? You never hear a woman say that she don't suck a good dick. Most women got that ego about themselves. Like, I don't care if she got a stripper body or she a BBW or she on my 600-pound life. She thinks she got the best coochie in the world.
That's true.
So usually I'm going to fuck him good. He going to fall in love with this pussy and he going to start liking me and he going to want to give me my happily ever after. Guys don't be like that.
You know what I always say? Women are emotional. A nut is just a nut to a man. And
Completely.
like I told somebody the other day, I was like, I don't really like you in a relationship way, but I do like you in a
friendship way. That's what it is.
In a friendship, I was like, I would rather we be fuck buddies and have fun. And he like, why? I said, because I don't like you in a romantic way. I don't. But I enjoy the sex. The sex is phenomenal. But I don't want to be with you.
See, I wouldn't like you.
What? No, because people don't. You have to separate sex from emotion. Just because I'm having sex with you don't mean we got emotional connections. You just got some good dick.
See, when I was young, I had a couple chicks that we didn't get along. We didn't like each other, but the sex was amazing. But as I started getting older, it'd be like, again, I don't want this girl to stay the night. I don't want to be around her like that. Let me leave this broad alone. I'm straight. I'm in a situation or a place where I want to have an emotional connection with you. I want us to be in a place where we actually get along, where we actually are understanding one another. So that's going to make the sex 10 times better. But if it's just like simply, I just want to hit her real quick and be gone, like, might as well trick with somebody. If that's the case, like, because one of the two of us don't feel that way. One of us actually feels something. But got a little emotion involved, want to deal more than the other one. So that's a little bit different. That's probably why I ain't never been really much of a trick either, because
but you're different.
You gotta act like you like me.
Yeah, but I think you're different. Most women are trying to throw you pussy. Most guys ain't getting what you get. Hence my cousin. Right? So, like, you are on a different level than most, and you're probably getting some of the baddest chicks in Detroit. Most guys ain't on your level. They don't have a selection. They got to take that strong 3.
I know the podcast been scaring people. They're like, you an asshole.
So let me say,
I don't know if I want to talk to you.
And you should not talk to them.
No, I don't care about that. I'm just talking shit.
Auntie telling you, if a woman can't take a podcast and know this is just work and business, you got to separate it. And it's not, this is just what I do. This isn't like, it's almost like reality. It's not even reality TV. It's
like being a rapper.
Yeah. Like,
you can be a married rapper, but you on the next record talking about having the hoes, but you going home to your wife every day because this is what pays. It put, like, when you see how many girls be mad when Chris Brown or Usher get in a relationship and they post that girl, because that perception of being single is what gives them that fantasy world.
Like, even for me with business, I don't post that I'm in a relationship. Even when I'm in it, you might see, I take pictures with everybody, but I'm not posting it because that illusion of me being single is going to get me a bag. Because you literally, guys will, they don't even really want to do business with me, but to get my time and attention, they'll pay me, or they'll come in a conversation about business, and that's what get me to having a conversation, and it'll lead to something else. But women don't understand, like, you got to be special, and pussy ain't special. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny. Everybody think they pussy special. It's not. Because to some nigga, he said you was bold, and you wasn't a good hit, and you ain't sucked dick good. So I'm pretty sure to somebody, they probably like, I mean, I don't think that now, but in my younger years when I wasn't experienced, somebody probably said that about me.
Yeah, I mean, Mike Mitch talk about it all the time. He say that all pussy is not created equal.
No, and I tell chicks, you got pussy. Nigga really care about head, because you can get pussy from anywhere, but good head is hard to find.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, good head is a gift from the Lord. That is like,
man,
that is just unique. It's special. Everybody can't give good head. Like,
listen,
that's different.
So my family, I got a family full of females, right? So we've done like some years ago, dick sucking classes, like just in our family around the table talking, but and
when y'all reunion,
we used to do it. But I tell people, like, most women don't even pay attention to how a man responds. You got to have at least 3 techniques, and then you got to see how his body responds. Even with sex, you got to have 3 different techniques. Even when he fucking you to fuck him back, if you're not paying attention to how he responds, like if he and one technique, that's the one you need to stick with. Women don't pay attention. And then you wonder why he over here with Sally Sue, because she paying attention to how he responds.
Man, what? I had this girl, she's like, I'm about to put you all the way down my throat. I want you to touch my heart. I'm like, that hurt. Ain't sexy.
I'm dead.
Man, like, again, you got a nigga who might be like, oh, I just want to fuck your face. I don't. That ain't my thing. I don't want to fuck your face. Take your time with me. What you rushing for? Slow down.
That's why I said you got to have at least 3 techniques.
But you got to know who you deal with. That's what I said. You got some niggas that they into that. Like, it's almost like I remember going to the strip club. This girl, I'm about to just bounce on you. Like, you know, you're not gonna bounce on me like that. You better slow down and dance sexy till the DJ put on the salsa.
That's why you got to have one slow, one fast.
You've been dancing on me on this emotion party. No, it ain't.
Ladies, you cannot give him a 10 the first time in. You set the bar too high.
Hell no, you don't get. Listen,
you don't have no room for improvement.
If you listen, you want to be taken care of. You want these gifts you talking about. You want to take you on trips and all that. Give me a 5 and see what happens.
I'm gonna give you a 5 because I know it's levels to it. So, and then you have to pay attention to
give me a 5 and you go to see the point.
Now I got a goat throat. I don't know about nobody.
You talking about somebody giving out a 5 and she can go to see the point. No. You give me a 10, we can go to Turks.
But no, what you might consider a 10 might be a 5 to me. The level of head I give is based upon what I know my skill set is. So my 5 might be a 10 to you.
My comments probably when I know go crazy. The homie's gonna be like, "Hey, bro, put me on no girl, the head doctor. No. What up? She's single. She said her name was Anati. They gonna go crazy.
No, but I'm saying, like, women, we have our own levels of what we give. So if I give you what you may think is a 10, and in my mind it's a 5. I know right now that I can't give you nothing past a 7 because you're going to go crazy and bust my windows out.
Oh, see, that's a different kind of nigga.
I know I've had a nigga bust my windows out.
I got it. Everything to lose and nothing to gain in that situation.
Listen, niggas be emotional out here.
I believe it. I know some soft ass niggas, but I'm not even going to put myself in a position to go to jail and lose everything. So because you're going to still fuck another nigga when you're out. Like, that is what's the craziest thing in the world. My man... Was it last summer the nigga flipped out at the pool party because somebody said something to his girl? Yeah. Then his mama got into it and he stabbed everybody. Mm-hmm. Probably right now, this moment, she getting bent over somebody's bed, getting punished right now by another nigga while he's sitting there doing life in prison.
So I got a question. With your one night stands, have you ever had somebody where you was like, dog, I shouldn't even waste my time. Why'd I get this bitch my real name and my real number?
The younger me, yeah, I'd have had some one night stands. Like, because what happens is, you get in situations where I think women sometimes feel that they're ready for what men are, right? The level of emotion that comes from having sex with a man and a woman is 2 different things.
How so?
Because I could knock a chick off and not know your name, not know where you from. You never gonna know my real name, my nothing. Like, it just like, oh, okay, yeah. But women get involved. Like, I can remember I was in college, and in college we used to go to everybody icebreaker, and so I was dealing with this chick, and we ended up going down to somebody else's room. We went to another set of dorms, and I'm knocking this chick off, and she break out crying, and she like, I already know you come up here every weekend. I'm just a hoe. You're not going to care about me. You're not going to call me back. I'm like, and that right there is why I pull out and get up out of here.
Self-esteem on 0.
Because right then and there, and this was, remember, I went to college around the time Kobe went through that rape situation. So I was scared of shit. She started crying. I'm like, oh no. I went to somebody else's room and got myself cleaned up and went and found a new friend. And you get those you get people who they don't have, like, they start to become emotional, and it'll be like, I mean, are you gonna call me again? Do you like you're ruining the moment?
Yeah. So, question: do you think you can separate sex from emotions? Can you? I know you can, but do you think women can?
At times, women can. I think they try to condition their minds to do so. Because when you think about like prostitution and stuff like that, yeah, it can be done, but can it be done with somebody that they like? No. So you like, as a guy, you can like a chick and it's just sex still. Like, y'all don't go no further than this. Like, I done been a side nigga before. I done had, married chicks and all kind of stuff. Like, in my time, I done dealt with women who said that they had guys with, erectile dysfunction and they nigga just couldn't hit it good. And it was like, I love them, I care about them, but I need to get my fix. And this is before like the roles and all that stuff.
Do you leave them alone once they get an emotional connection?
And that's it. Yeah, because I don't want to be your nigga.
Like I told somebody this, I said, if I tell you I don't want an emotional connection, and people do this all the time, if somebody tell you what their intentions is, just because y'all fucking or y'all might be hanging out all the time, they told you off rip what it was. So you can't get mad when they don't change just because you changed emotionally.
This is what I want though. See, like
I cut a nigga off because he start catching emotions. I told you I didn't want no relationship. This is just what it is. And once he start catching them, gotta go. Block. Like when I go out of town, I get a text free number, and every day I'm changing my number, and I got a fake name every day.
Like I've been in a situation where I got cut off because they got emotional because they didn't want the situation to be more than what it was. They didn't want to get emotions, but like I said, she like I remember specifically this chick. She like, if my nigga give me 60 seconds, he had a great night.
What?
Swear to, like, and I will put my hand on my daughter. Like this is all real,
know you
factual.
Lying. She
so
him.
She was with this nigga, and she said she cared about him. She loved him. So it was like, okay, I ended up knocking her off, and then it was a consistent thing. But then she started getting her feelings involved, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna be honest. He doing a lot for you that I'm not willing to.
That's real.
Like, don't leave him. Let me be honest. Don't leave this nigga.
Ladies, if you find a man that's honest, whether you like what he's saying or not, you gotta appreciate it because he's giving you a choice. Now, when you choose to stay and he done told you, I can't do what this other nigga do. I got somebody else. I don't like you like that. I just want to fuck you. And you choose to stay, you can't get mad.
It happened more times than a little bit. That's why women become single mothers because a nigga didn't want that baby.
Man.
And she did. And then when he don't take care of it, it's like, you got a warning. You saw it was a tornado warning. Told you go in the basement. You decided to stay up there by the windows. When everything go bad, you upset.
Listen, I just told my homegirl before I literally on my way here, we was talking about child support. And I said, I know a lot of women don't like my views on child support. And I say this for years over podcasts, that when you elect to have a child and the person told you that they didn't want the child and you can't afford to take care of it yourself. First of all, I don't believe nobody should have a baby they can't afford to take care of. But when you elect to have a baby and they told you they didn't want one, you can't really be mad because you had poor pussy management because he told you, and you seen what type of nigga he was probably. He probably had PPM too. Both of y'all probably had PPM. And now you trying to keep a nigga baby or a come up baby and a nigga gone. Or he give up his parental rights and all you got is some insurance if he got a job. Or you got some child support, but now you ain't got a father in his life. Because he never wanted the baby anyway. And I just don't, for me, I don't believe in child support because when you decide to me as a woman and you're not married to have a child, you have to be prepared. The nigga could die tomorrow. You have to be prepared to take care of a child on your own. And if you can't afford one, then you probably should wrap it up and go on birth control.
I hate you.
What?
I need my child support.
I don't no, listen. That was never an option, never on the table for me with my daughter's father. This is what we're gonna do. It's a notarized agreement. We're gonna split it like this. If you don't do it, it's still gonna happen. So I'm not one of them. I co-parent well, but if he don't do it, it's still gonna happen. So I ain't about to argue with you. I ain't about to get mad. I ain't taking you to child support. This is my kid.
You talking from a baller standpoint.
No.
A broke chick don't look at it like that.
Because if I had
them coins.
Listen, I know with my baby daddy, he was poor pussy management for me. I know I had poor pussy management. He was not the ideal, but I wanted a baby. I was 32. He was a good hit.
You was old when you had your baby.
Yeah.
Dang.
So for me, I chose him and he didn't want a kid. So I felt like I can't put him on child support because he told me I chose to keep it. So if he helps me out, great. But I took a chance with, I knew he didn't want it. So this is my kid. Anything he do to me is a plus.
That's so scary.
Why?
I mean, I told you I got fixed, so I ain't got to deal with that. But to hear that mindset, like I chose to have a kid, but I know he didn't want it. That's one of the scariest things. I told you I got
cheaper than artificial insemination.
I got tricked off the street before, so I know how it is. It never happened to me again.
Listen, I know chicks that have baby by dudes and set them up because they got money, and now
so the nigga in jail. My business name.
They in jail. He done put a PPO on you. He ain't came to the birth certificate sign and not to the hospital, and now you mad at him. Why? You should be mad at yourself. You should have swallowed or you should have got birth control. Like, you knew what type of nigga you was dealing with. If he got 5 kids and he ain't taking care of them, Your baby is gonna be baby number 6. He not taken care of.
That's just because they idiots. So when it comes to double standards, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we feel that men are praised for one night stands, but women are considered hoes and they get devalued for having the one night stands?
I absolutely agree. But again, for me, like, I own it and I don't care. Like, this is my coochie. I had a one night stand. You might go have a one night stand and fuck 5 bitches, and they gonna be like, KC, the motherfucking man. I go have a one night stand with one dude. Keisha fun down there and she fucked that nigga. Oh shit. Okay.
They dogging Megan right now. You see, they got the picture of her bent over the couch or something like that, and it's like 9 niggas lined up.
Oh, I seen it.
They going at it. It's like, damn.
This is why I'm a firm believer in. Sometimes it's best to keep your relationship private, especially when you a celebrity and you're known from going from person to person. Everything don't have to go on social media.
She didn't. My thing is, they could have been a public couple, right? But the breakup should have been private. She should have just been like, you know what? It didn't work. Because I think what she has to realize is, you telling the world that he cheated, it didn't devalue him. That man worth about $300 million. All that did was made his whole little stable go higher and higher. Because guess what? Yeah. It's a bunch of hoes that say, oh, he available now.
And at the end of the day,
where he play at next week?
It was a lot of people that felt like she was too ratchet for him. If you look at his demeanor and his aura, he seems quiet, chill, and passive. And sometimes you need that balance when somebody's a hype one and somebody's a chill one. But he just, I don't know why people were like, I thought they was a perfect couple. That nigga looked at disgruntled. Every time you
had a ratchet before.
He didn't look like he was happy.
I had me a wild child before.
Did you enjoy it?
Parts of it.
What parts you enjoy?
The fun parts.
What was the fun parts?
Like the travel, the sex, spontaneous things, but that wild child don't know how to. They don't know how to shut the fuck up. They don't know how to relax.
And this come from no discipline.
It's a lot of things that happen with them like that. When you say that about Clay and Megan, I can understand that. But I think too, when they break up, and I always say it only takes one person to break up, right? Usually 2 people don't agree with separating. Somebody always usually wants to fix it and make it work. And when it doesn't happen, now that person is disgruntled. And the first thing and the easiest thing to do is to run to the internet. The easiest thing to do is to find memes, to make statuses, post pictures, like,
listen.
And all it do is make people be like, what happened?
Yes. Yeah, so you know my episode. Like, I never post my personal business on social media.
You went crazy.
Listen, I know my wordplay. I didn't necessarily say. I just said I was going.
You didn't have to.
I gave bait, right? And I seen the dude a couple of weeks ago when I was in Atlanta. He was like, "Can you make an apology post to clear my name?" Bitch. Listen. If I put my personal business out there, like I told him, he was like, "Why you do that to me?" I said, "Because you embarrassed me." And he was like, "But you didn't have to be so mean, bitch. I'm going to hell."
Wait. Did they embarrass you? Did they hurt your feelings?
They embarrassed me.
No. They hurt your feelings.
Yeah, no. They embarrassed me, nephew.
It wasn't public.
Yes, it was. I seen it on Facebook.
You seen it. The rest of the world didn't even notice it like that.
No.
Very few people knew. I know the story. Very few people knew what happened.
No. So in the circle I'm in, the person's sibling was my friend, and we probably had like 300-400 mutual friends. So for me,
they didn't pay attention.
He was attached to me because he was out too much. And then the fact that I got sent the picture like 2 weeks before, and you lied your way out of it. Then I see another picture 2 weeks later. Nah, bitch, I'm on demon time.
No, when a woman feelings get hurt, a woman is scorned and her feelings get hurt, they will act a fool.
Listen, I ain't gonna say my feelings.
I had to tear my Mercedes up because her feelings was hurt.
Listen, I was more so like, bitch. Like I told him, I said, I'm going demon time. I said, because I told you when I'm nice, I'm the sweetest, most catering. I'm going to do for you. I'm going to look out for you. Like, it's nothing I wouldn't do to make you happy except for threesome. But other than that, I'm going to treat you phenomenal.
And when your feelings get hurt.
And when my feelings get hurt.
And that's what it usually be. Is my feelings are hurt.
And you
hurt feelings like do so much. I can't stand
And you got to understand this, because I know you can relate, right? Say you in a relationship, right? And everybody kind of know you here, right? You're well known.
Okay.
And the person you're with does something that's embarrassing. So they could do it to another nigga and nobody will know. But because of who you are, it's going to hit different. And I told him, I said, if you're going to cheat on me, please cheat in Commerce, Brighton, whatever you're going to do, don't do it here because everybody know me. So you're going to get caught. And that's exactly what happened. Like, you got to know who you dealing with.
Going to that internet just be dangerous because it don't really, like, even when guys do it. I see a guy get his feelings hurt by a girl and he go talk about her. It don't make niggas do them but slide in their inbox and their DM. Like, so what up? I can make you feel better. You want to go out? You want to do this?
I ain't gonna even lie. After I made that post, boop, niggas was on my head.
It's friends,
you want to be the next victim.
It'd be his friends.
Like, I want to not fuck with me because you can see I'm a lightweight. I go there.
Niggas, well, some guys be willing to take those chances.
Dudes will take penitentiary chances for some comeback.
They be a fool.
That's what I was thinking. And I'm honest. Like, I met somebody that knew him the other day, and I was like, I told them the situation and what happened, and even about my post, because now I'm one of the people. I'll tell you about me before somebody else can tell you about me. So if somebody told you I had a one night stand, I told you first. They said I fucked with such and such. I did because I told you first. Because nobody. It makes a person more comfortable when you tell them before they hear third party. So I tell my shit. And that way you have a choice. Because if I don't tell you, you hear from somebody else, you're going to be mad. Or if I lie to you, you're going to be mad.
No, I get that part. And then too, when you're in a situation and you lie and you take somebody's choice away, it's rough because now you got to think that there are consequences that come from this, right?
That part.
So even when you are talking about like the one night stands, is it a situation where those one night stands, do you think they mess people up emotionally?
You shouldn't have no emotional attachment to somebody you just met for one motherfucking night.
Okay, so that'll take us into, do you think that one night stand, even though there shouldn't be any emotional attachment, can it create a soul tie?
I have had one. So yeah. Like it has happened. But my initial premise is I'm different than most females. Sometimes it's just
you think
like,
you are.
Huh?
Think you are.
So when I got out of that last situation, right, I went through a phase where I didn't want to date nobody. And I was just real honest, like, I don't want to date. If you want to have fun, I went back to my ex. We have a situation that works for us. I'm not leaving it alone until I can find better dick. So if you like, you got to understand this is not an emotional attachment situation right now. Now I'm in one, but like, I'm honest about it. Like, I just got out of a fucked up situation. And I know for me, and most people don't want to address this, we have to address what we did wrong. Because if I don't address what I did wrong in the situations and the bad mistakes I made or the red flags I ignored, I'm going to make them again. And everybody wants to play victim, but nobody wants to take accountability. It's always, you did this, you did this, you did this. Well, what did you do?
I think sometimes guys don't want to hurt women even more.
No, but even a female, not even me, you hurt me more. Females didn't realize that I'm always nagging him. I'm always picking at something. Or for a guy, I'm always trying to control her. I want to control what she wear. I want to control where she go. I want to control her friends. I want to, like, you got to take accountability for what you've done too. That kind of ruined the relationship. And if you don't take accountability and address your issues, then you're going to make the same mistakes. So for me, like, people be like, you need to heal. No, I didn't need to heal. I need to learn what I did wrong so I won't make those mistakes again. It wasn't him. It was me, because at the end of the day, I'm grown. And I chose to be in a situation where I might have just been like, okay, the dick is good, so I'm going to stay. Even though I sent 10 red flags. Or, Keisha, your mouth was smart. Or, Keisha, you did this. Like, most people don't understand. They don't look at what the fuck they did wrong. It's always blaming the other person. You did this. You ain't paying attention to me. Bitch, you in the bed, sleep 8 hours a day. In the middle of the day. You don't do nothing. You don't want to go to work. All you want to do is do narcotic or whatever. Like, you're not productive. Or for a nigga, all you want to do is play games. Like, why I want a grown man to play games? What did you do today that led to this? And now I have to put a guard up. So now I'm looking at every nigga like they fucked over me. Most people don't look at like, he not him. The nigga I had didn't give me a choice. He didn't want to talk. He didn't want to communicate. He didn't want to compromise. And I have a man who's now showing me those things I lacked in those relationships, or the things that I lacked in that relationship. I can't address him and treat him like I treated a nigga that went on his level. They didn't have those same skill sets. You don't agree?
And the question is, are you willing to make the sacrifices and do what is being asked of you? Because now you got to let your ego and that pride go. Listen. And that's the hardest thing for a woman to do. That's where submission becomes tough. Like, people have to understand, when you submit, you really tap out. Like, I quit. Yeah. I had enough. That's what happens in like combat sports. Somebody who's submitted is quitting. They tapping out. They done had enough. And I think a lot of women would rather sit here and damn near get their neck broke before they would submit, because they're going to be too tough about it. That ego is too much.
Ego is a motherfucker. But I think with age and maturity comes the fact that no man wants a chick that's super aggressive, that's not this undisciplined in her love. I had a dude tell me the other week, like, Keisha, you undisciplined, and I can tell you've been fucking with simp ass niggas that let you run over them. And I was like, you're right.
That's true.
And I told him, when we first started talking, he said, what do you look for in a man? I said, I've dealt with so many simps, and the makeup of my family are leaders and men who are protectors, who are providers, who maybe in some people mind controlling. I said, but our family ran as a structure, and they were married, and I never heard of nothing cheating, because it was a man that was a leader. So you want to submit. Most women who don't want to submit, they either don't believe you a leader, or they're undisciplined and they don't even know how to love you properly.
I can believe that.
Because they don't know how to love themselves.
I can see that. And a lot of times too, what happens is you're not equally yoked.
Yeah.
You have to understand that, and I had to accept that, I've dated some great women. They just weren't great for me.
So I'm going to ask you something, right? Because somebody told me this other day. He says, I have to teach you how to love me, because how you loved another nigga is not how you going to love me. He said, I like you, and I want to see where this to go. So we have to set some boundaries and some structure and some discipline so we can love each other. He's like, but I got to teach you how to love me.
That's real. I want you, the golden rule in life is to treat others how you want to be treated. Well, I believe there's a step further from there. It's the platinum rule.
What's the platinum?
To treat others how they want to be treated.
Yeah.
Because you may be okay with me saying, you know what? Some days you get on my fucking nerves and all you do is run your fucking mouth. You may be okay with that. Don't treat me how you want to be treated, because you can't talk to me that way. You need to treat me how I want to be treated. You got to learn how to deal with me in the way that works for me. So again, when we talk about like love languages, how is it that I want to be loved? Because you sit here and you may keep giving me words of affirmation. Hey, see, you are so handsome. Your smile is so nice. You're just so smart. You're articulate. You know, and it's like, at the end of the day, that might not mean shit to me.
That's true. And that one too becomes when you have to learn who you're dating. You have to be observant. You have to pay attention, because if you're paying attention and you're learning this person, then you know that he don't give a fuck about that shit. Or she
a lot of times, nope. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't learn that
because they're not paying attention.
They don't recognize that.
Yeah.
You have to understand, when you're dealing with somebody, there's a level of understanding that should be there, but it's not always there. Yeah. So when you think about, again, the love language, the sacrifices that come with a relationship, you have to be an effective, efficient, and proficient communicator. Most problems can be solved by communicating.
Communication,
but you have to understand how to communicate, and you have to understand how others communicate. Because I'm a person, if you yell at me, you're aggressive with me and all that, I'm gonna shut down. I'm gonna be sitting here like, man, it is crazy. I got about 216 hairs on my hand. This is wild. You could be sitting there going off.
In my age, I had to learn that sometimes it's better to be silent.
Say it again.
Huh?
Say that again.
It's better to be silent. Why you tell me to say it again?
Because a lot of the women need to hear that. Sometimes it's better to shut up.
It's better to just be silent. Like, for me, if I know, okay, I'm not leaving him, we having an argument, or this is just a pointless fight or a point. You don't have to argue about everything. Like, I don't like a man that like to argue. Like, nigga, what the fuck you arguing for? If I wanted a bitch, I'd be with a bitch. You want to argue like you a female. Well, you too emotional. Like when everything is an argument, I don't want to be here.
And it's a little deeper than I'm not leaving him. Because a lot of times, if you do leave and it don't work, are you gonna find better?
So me and my girl was having this
conversation. Because I tell you now, I'm hard to replace.
I told my girl, me and my girl was having this conversation earlier today, and we was talking about cheating. And me and her both agreed, like, for me, cheating ain't a deal breaker in the sense of, okay, you go out of town on a boys trip and you had a one night stand, and you might not have told her your real name, and she don't even have your number. You just hit. What I don't know won't hurt me, and it's no emotional attachment. I more so care about if you have an emotional attachment and this bitch getting the same shit I'm getting, and she cutting into my money that you give me. That's the shit. When it's an emotional attachment and motherfuckers start reaching out to me and inboxing me and calling me, when you got to be sloppy and you don't know how to cheat in peace, that's the issue for me. Like, everybody should know you got a woman. Everybody should know it's boundaries. At certain times you can text me, certain times you can talk to me. Like, that's what matters to me.
But that's the mark of being a real player too, though.
But it's a respect thing for me.
That's the mark of being a real player, because you give a choice. Like, I don't want to be in a situation where I'm in a relationship and you interested in me, and I'll be like, you know what? We can talk, and then it's like, well, why you ain't answer last night? I was just so tired. Just be real and tell the truth, because a lot of times most chicks are okay with being side chicks, being honest with you. It might not be ideal, but a lot of times it's like, well, I mean, as the backup quarterback, one day I'm gonna get the spot and become the starter.
I know, I want to be
or starter. I might get traded to another team. Yeah. But oftentimes chicks be okay with being side.
Yeah, and niggas is too. It goes both ways. But then I had a dude tell me the other day, no real man wants to share you.
No. I was in a situation before. I dealt with a girl, and she was in a situation dealing with somebody else, and I couldn't handle it. Like, it couldn't be both of us that was doing it. So it's like, shit.
Even as a woman,
I walk away from it. And I remember meeting her, like getting back in contact with her, and we talked, and she was like, oh, you just up and walked off. And I'm like, well, shit, you wasn't telling me that you was willing to let that situation go. So I just removed myself, because I'm a guy, like, I don't do seconds. I don't even eat leftovers at home. I eat something fresh every day. My friends, I don't want nobody they done knocked off or nothing like that, because my mind is like, if you mess with me, I'm going to slut you out. So I can only imagine if you dealing with another nigga, I'm like, he probably doing the same kind of stuff to her that I am. So I don't want to be coming over here kissing on you and all that. I'm like, hell no.
So I have a question. Have you ever dated someone that was slutted out before, and you was like, because I'm a firm believer, who you was 6 months ago, 6 years ago, 5 years ago, and people get different versions of you, and people grow. So I don't judge people about what I've heard. Like, because who you were to me or are to me, you could have been totally different. Your respect level could have been totally different from them. You could have handled them totally different. So I don't go by, like, I'll do a background check. I'll first 48 a nigga for real. I'm going to ask about you. But again, I give that growth mechanism, because you could be a different person.
I'm not necessarily going to look at your past history. I don't want you to have been a list crawler type prostitute, where it's like $50, $100 can get you this, and the third. Mm-hmm. And I don't want it to be where you was letting niggas run trains on you. But outside of that, if you didn't deal with anybody that's within my circle, and then, like I said, my circle is Lish, Mike Mitch, Smoke, B-Stone, Hardy. I'm missing somebody out the circle. Probably, that might be everybody. I'm probably missing somebody, one or two. But if you ain't deal with nobody within my immediate circle that I'm around all the time, I don't care, because for every woman, you got to understand, it's a group of niggas that think that you are a cubic or a rhinestone, and there's a whole lot of other niggas that think you a diamond.
That's true.
And that's just how it is. So when I see somebody, oh, girl, cold as hell, I'm like, man, she ain't shit.
Yeah.
So I'm not really tripping on what you've done in your past so much, because at the end of the day, he probably not going to have you the same way I had you anyway.
That's true.
So, but it's the current situation. Like, you can't tell me, like, if you say, like, I'm dating multiple people right now, we getting to know each other, I ain't tripping on that, but I'm going to ask the real.
Are you dating multiple people? Are you saying this for yourself or just?
So as a guy, if I meet a girl today and she says, I'm dating multiple people right now, I'm going to ask, are you fucking multiple people or y'all dating? I said, because dating and fucking are two different things.
That's true.
If she like, no, I'm dating, getting to know, okay, you're doing a process of elimination. I'm cool with that. May the best man win at that point. Let me strap my big boy pants on and I'm coming hunting, right?
But
After what I want. But
and so do you, when you in your current dating life, do you tell women that you're dating multiple women, or or do you tell them you're dating with intention?
It depends on what the situation is. Well, I'll say this. Let me take a step back. I can be dating multiple people and still dating with intention, because I'm still intentionally trying to figure out what I like and what I dislike, what I don't want. And again, if I go out with you today and we have a good time, like, okay, check mark next to her name. She got a little tally. We have a bad time. It's like, hey, scratch her off. We straight. So
and that's how it's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be what you like and what you don't like. So
I say this is what you like, what you dislike, and what you won't tolerate. So even your past relationship is going to tell you what you like, what you dislike, and what you won't tolerate. And most people don't even do a check of, okay, in this relationship, I love when he did this. He was thoughtful. He was attentive. He could cook. What I dislike was that he farted in his sleep, or just anything, or that his clothes look like he just got out of prison. I don't know, just random shit. But the things you can tolerate is he's kind of controlling.
It's the non-negotiables, right?
Yeah, the non-negotiables.
That's the thing. The non-negotiables mean so much. And I think a lot of times in relationships and in situations, a lot of men don't have non-negotiables, and a lot of women don't either. And you have to know what it is that you're willing to negotiate about. So I can negotiate with you when it comes to having a situation that I can negotiate with you about how much money you make, right? I can negotiate with you about not being a great cook. But then there's some things I don't want to negotiate about at this stage.
So what's your non-negotiable?
At this stage, smoking is a non-negotiable for me. I don't like weed smokers. I don't want cigarette smokers. I done tried it before. It just wasn't for me. I don't want your hair to smell like weed. I don't want your clothes to smell like weed. I like the kiss and the tobacco and all that different. It bothers me. Young kids is a non-negotiable for me. She can be so fine, but if she got a 2 and a 3-year-old, no thanks.
Listen, when that's one of my first questions. You got kids? How old is your kids? When anything under 12, you can go to hell. I'm straight, bro. I'm out of here. My kid about to be out the house.
Lack of ambition.
Pardon me?
Lack of ambition is a non-negotiable for me. You gotta have some type of go-getter in you and some type of it factor. Like, you have to make a lot of money, but you gotta want something that's different than what I'm doing, because what I'm doing is what I'm doing.
So I'm gonna ask you a question. When you get in a relationship, or even for marriage, what are the things that you value the most to make you be like, I want to be in a relationship with her, or I want to marry her?
The way, and I say this all the time, the way you treat me means everything, because I already make money. So it ain't like you can do a lot for me. Like, if you came and was like, hey, I just got you this Rolex. It's a Daytona. It's like, oh, thanks. Put it in the case with the other ones. Hey, I got you some Louis Vuitton shoes or some red bottoms. Like, oh, wow, thanks. Put it with the other 200. It's how you treat me. It's how you make me feel. So do you make me feel secure as a man? Am I secure with being vulnerable with you? Am I, do you make me feel like I'm Superman and I can take on the world? Do you allow me a safe space to come home and be able to debrief? If I come home and it's like, how was your day? And I'm like, listen, it was a day. I don't want to talk about it. Do you keep going and start nagging me? Or you like, you know what? I'm about to have this hot shower for you. I'm going to give you a massage, or I'm going to do this. So it's a lot about how you treat me and how you make me feel. It's about, you get some people who might say, how's your day? Can I make your day better for you? But you already made my day bad by doing 5 other things. So it's like, well, probably not. You're not ruining the damn day. So it's really about you understanding how I am. I'm a lot to deal with. Like, I'm honest. I'm a lot to deal with.
You are,
like,
nephew.
I'm a workaholic.
An asshole a little bit.
Yeah.
A lot of bit.
Because I'm moody. Like seriously, I can say it that I'm used to certain things. Like, when I'm in the office, I'm used to this being my me time. This is my solitude. This is where I talk on the phone, where I
And
kind of
people
let
don't
my hair
understand that
down.
when you date somebody, they don't understand the entrepreneurial grind. They don't understand sometimes you just want me time. Like I'm grinding and my mind is going 1,000. Sometimes I want to do absolutely nothing.
And two, like, I mean, I can be honest and say I seek relationships in certain areas because you take somebody who work at Chrysler, you on the line with people all day. Y'all talking, y'all conversing, you work in a call center. Y'all had downtime, y'all working together. I've been working by myself 10, 12 years. Me in four walls. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So sometimes I be sitting there, my phone ring, I'm like, hey, what you doing? You excited damn near because it's like, shit, I ain't been around another human in so long. It's crazy. So it's like for me, for a woman, I would tell you, I'm a lot to deal with. Like, there's a lot that comes with me. Now, it's a lot of benefits to me. It's a whole lot of benefits that you get.
Benefits over that adds value. The benefits is the value.
So, like I said, you're right. I'm an asshole. I'm, very, very nonchalant. But
so do you marry for love or treatment? Or do you marry for what part of relationships or marriage is essential for you? Is it
for me right now, the whole relationship marriage thing is all about how you treat me and how you make me feel. It's about the love, because I mean it ain't about money.
So for me, like I tell people this: 50% is love, 20% is business, in the sense of, can we get the bag together? Can we grow and learn and make whatever we're doing separately bigger? Like if you have a business or you have a job or whatever, how can we help each other build the bag separately and together? So I'm not ever probably gonna get in a relationship or be in a marriage with anybody I can't get the bag with. One. Two, the other part is 20% is sex. Like if I'm not sexually attracted to you, or you really can't take me through there, and we not you not up here, it's not gonna work. And the other 10% is the respect we have for each other.
I can agree with the respect part, the sex part, but the money part, for somebody like me, I don't give a fuck about that.
Like I want to
be honest, you ain't gotta get no money with me. I'm not saying that I'm opposed to it, that I wouldn't welcome it, but at the end of the day, I don't meet you and you in law school and I'm like, yeah, see, she gonna be a judge one day and she gonna run for. I don't give a fuck about that.
So for me, it's like I know my love language, or I know my passion or my habit or my hobby is learning education. I mean, I love to learn business. That's
the money. The money part of this is a whole different world. The money part in this, it comes and goes. Like money brings that freedom and that financial stability, but it's so many different things that the money doesn't necessarily buy.
But it's not even the money part of it. It's like if I call you, or we call it, like we talk business, right? I need to be able to call you and be like, baby, this opportunity presented itself. Should I invest in it? What you think? Like, I need you to be a ear for me. Like sometimes I need a second opinion or a second thought.
That's why you got friends.
So I just need somebody that I want to be able to bounce something off of, versus if I call you and be like, baby, say they selling this house, I'm thinking about getting it. Do what you want. No,
my spouse don't have to be there for me. We ain't gotta talk business. To be honest with you, like
that's my love language. One of my degrees is in business. That's
my cool. But as a spouse, my thing is when I come home, I don't want to talk about this shit anyway. I want to let this shit go. I won't come home and you got on lingerie and heels and you dance and all kind of other shit. I don't want to come home and you want to be.
Even one of the guys I'm dating now, like he's an attorney, very influential, and he got money. And my attraction to him isn't his money. My attraction is how he treats me. Like we were out of town, the straps on my dress broke, and he was like, baby, finish getting your dress. I was in the bathroom at the hotel. He went down to the hotel and got safety pins and pinned my dress up. But before we did that, we had just bought the dress. I was like, I don't have nothing I can really wear because the weather didn't change. He like, I'm about to go get the car from the valet. I'm like, okay. He found 4 boutiques, women's boutiques, and didn't ask me, didn't tell me to go take me to look for something to wear. That thoughtfulness supersedes what he could do for me financially or him taking me. He thought enough. Yeah, like most guys would be like, bitch, you better wear something you got in your bag. Make it work. Put on a jacket. They wouldn't have, you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't even care enough to go like, let me go get a safety pin for you.
It depends on the level of player you are. Like I said, like for me, I'm a problem solver. And that's another thing with dealing with a woman. I don't want somebody who keep dwelling on the problem. Listen, let me solve this problem and we get it
and move
it's over with, and we're not going to keep talking about this either.
Man, I literally told
Tell me about something from a month ago. You want to keep talking about that? You don't leave me alone.
I told him, I said, we addressed it. We compromised. You not leaving. I'm not leaving. We communicated. We're not going to keep talking about this shit. He like, we're going to talk about it 5 or 6 more times. With who? Not the fuck me. Listen, if you can't move past it, you need to leave. Because once we decided we was going to stick it out, I'm not going to keep repeating this conversation. It ain't going to change shit. Like what's in the past is in the past. You can't fix it. And then unless you are in a place where you're like, okay, I'm going to take accountability and I want to fix what I did wrong, I'm good.
So when I get these comments and they start hitting me up and they want to know about the throat goat and all this other stuff,
shit. I'm lying.
You said you was kind of dating somebody. What do you want me to tell them?
I got hoes.
You want me to get them? I can plug you in?
No, I'm good.
Or is this attorney watching this and you might mess around and get a lawsuit?
Nah, I know what I be doing. I ain't even. I said I'm going to take care of something.
Okay. So, tell everybody where they can find you at.
On Facebook, it's Keisha Carr. Instagram, I think my Instagram is Keisha_Keish625. I don't need to know my business page because I didn't talk too much shit.
Okay.
What else? Those are my two.
You gonna shout your book out? Come on now.
So I have a book on. I have two books. One on Amazon. Well, both of them are Amazon Prime. One is Everything High School Students Need to Know About Credit and Conversation, and the other one is Affirmation Journal Through a Credit Journey. It gives affirmations. It gives scriptures. It gives credit laws. It gives do-it-yourself repair. It's called Power Talk and Credit Thoughts. So that's both are available on Prime on Amazon. And I do teach workshops. I have online classes. So if you want to book me for a workshop seminar, reach me on social media or at info@creditandconversation.
So always, we want to thank our sponsor, Society Nightclub, my man DJ Lish, Pretty Me 360. Shout out to my girl Riz, Stone Jungle Apparel, my man Brian Wilbert, Big Bowls Bar and Grill. Now, this is something that I want to know from my audience. I want y'all to like, subscribe, comment. Y'all know I'm an asshole. I'm going to comment back to you. Talk to me. I get a lot of people who hit me up, be like, bro, I love the podcast, but they'll never comment and say nothing. Talk to me.
Engage.
Damn, don't be selfish. I'm trying to get rich.
Yeah, and that way he needs your engagement for areas of improvement.
And the other thing is I want to know is, how do y'all feel about one night stands? Are you for it? Are you against it? Tell me why. Hey, I'm an unapologetic asshole, KC Carson. This is just my thoughts.